back just to finalize this bluegill pattern. I was gonna wait till Friday, but I have time this morning and didn't realize it. So I'm gonna knock this out the park. And while that is filling up, I am going to fix this airbrush real quick. I wonder how many people actually go back and rewatch some of the lives. I put most of them on membership only, mainly because um, if you wasn't there, you wasn't there, and I'm just gonna let those be for the ones who want to kind of rewatch it and get some good information. And it's also on membership only because certain people were trying to be a little bit funny about certain situations, and I'm not going to get too far into that, but I need to find my gill line that I want to use. I've created some of my own, and I've also have bought some over the years, and it's not this folder. It is in this box most likely. I'll pull this out to show people later as well. Thought it would be in this box, but it doesn't look like it. Guys in here, though. Over these. Okay. You ever been looking for something and you find something else that you've been looking for forever and now you don't need it anymore? That's what I just did. I found some stuff that I didn't need anymore. I don't know where that went. Alright, so I guess it's not in there. Huh. Alright. Someone give me a thumbs up if you can hear me before I start going too far in and having to reset the live. Just a thumbs up from someone. Thumbs up saying you can hear me. If you can't hear me, somebody also say you can't hear me. And while that, which one of these brushes last night would not turn? Was it this one? Nope. That one's good. All right. Okay. Good. Appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, but I need to figure out which one of these brushes was being a pain last night. And it's this one. Do I have a clamp? There we go. All right, real quick before I start, I just want to clean this needle off and put some of this juice on here on this needle. All right. So before we actually start, I recommend this stuff here. It is called Badger's Needle Juice. I put just a little bit on the tip, and what that does is if I'm going to be spraying a lot of different paints and not cleaning as much, I will let that little bit of oil run down the needle, and then I'll put just a little bit on the screw point so that I can get it on there. Okay. Just so that I can unscrew and rescrew that one little area. Sometimes the brushes do get a little finicky and start sticking when that paint dries. All right. What is going on, Lighthouse? Oh, Yoshi, I'm glad you're here. I need you to moderate the curse words and the weird spam. That guy kind of just ran off. How do I get this out of here? All right, goodbye. Okay, people. I said that I was gonna finish this on Friday. I lied. I'm gonna get it done today. Hopefully. Now, unless I get a call, I am waiting on an important call. And then we'll come back if that call is done. Let me see something here. Come on. Ah, crap. Okay. All right, so what we're getting ready to do now is we're going to add our gill plate line and ear. And I'm going to use this part right here to the ear. I'll show you real quick. On the actual lure itself. See if I can turn that around without so shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and knock it out. All right, so that's the gill plate line. If you guys could see that, let me see if I can back that up. Yep. Okay, so that's the gill plate line, and then there's the ear. The ear won't be, I don't think I'm gonna do the ear that big. But I am gonna double line that gill plate. So let's get this thing started. I'm gonna use just a little bit of light blue and then some dark blue to create the lines in the face. And okay, so here we have this light blue, this light blue, and I think I want more of a whitish light blue. So that light blue, that's the light blue that I'm going to start with. A little bit of water, more watery in comparison to the other two. And then this will be my Actually, you know what? It might be between these two. And I need a dark blue for my detail lines. So my detail line will probably be this blue. All right. I'm gonna put these other ones off to the side and we're gonna start. What I'm gonna do first is just check which brush is gonna spray this light blue the best. The medium or, whoa, the fine. Looks like I can get away with this medium brush. So here we go. There has to be a different way to hold this. Come on, you. And I'm gonna spray directly on the stencil and then just work my way to the edge. So that's one part of the bluegill line, and then I'm gonna make a secondary one. Just coming a little more to the eye. I'm looking at some pictures here that I have put up on my wall that I'm working from, just to get the idea. All right, I think that's on there and good and dry. I am going to create my secondary line there, closer to the eye. Ready. Alrighty. I'm gonna take a Q-tip and clean some of that off real fast. Where is my water? What I should have did is put some clear coat down first, just to, so that I can kind of work at it just a little bit more. But there's the secondary line. And what I am going to do is hit this with the clear coat that's right in front of my face. There's so much going on this table. I really need to clean this up. Uh, yeah, yeah. I need to finish a video and do my budget video. Well, if you ever heard of the four that I'm working with right now is the new Shimano SLX, the Cormorant, and the Gravity BFS, and there's another one. There's four in total. Cormorant, Shimano, Gravity. Man, I have to go and look now. I can't think of the name of the reel. Name some reels that you could think of that's somewhat new, that's under $150, that just recently came out. I want to say it's an Abu. It might be the new Roxini. Could be wrong. Ah, okay, okay, got you. That would be understandable. Um, yeah, I want to say it's an Abu. All of the reels were under $150 except the Cormorant is like 270. But I didn't pay that, so I threw it in there to kind of give people an idea of how good that reel is. Alrighty. Okay, let me heat set this real quick before I actually start painting it again. Last week, you remember what I was painting? What is that? That sounds like a humongous ocean reel. Six. It's got to be a spinning reel. 6,500. How many yards can that line hold? That spool hold? All right. Okay. Got you, got you, got you. All right. Okay. Got you. Yes, I was going over the reels for 2026. You are absolutely right. Because somebody requested to know what gear I had. And somebody kept saying I was in the doghouse because of how late it was. All right. We are going to do this other side. Yeah, nah, I did it late because everybody was asleep. And now I'm technically at my actual shop. But I'm gonna take all of this stuff home to the doghouse, as you would say. and start working on it there. All right, so this is the tricky part, making sure that these joints is kind of symmetrical, um, or is getting it as symmetrical as possible. Oh, come on. This is a heavy lure, way out of my jurisdiction for usage. He Moss is the creator. Keeps saying that he's gonna get me involved in this again. I can't throw these big lures, man. I don't know. They say fishing is all about patience and stuff, and this is the one between this and catfishing. I don't think I can never go back to it. I have been slowly though going back to the big lures. I got some decent sized ones that I throw, but nothing like this hammer. This thing here. I gotta buy a whole new setup. All right, come on, you. All right, that is being ridiculous. Clean that off. That is the importance of the clear coat that I use. It has the ability to clean off your mistakes, but this clear coat is not waterproof to any degree. It's just scratch proof and layer proof for the colors that I've been trying to get. Maybe I should just flip it over. I'm gonna flip it over and try to work from that angle. Okay. Yeah, it's a bluegill. Bluegills have these lateral lines. Actually, a lot of fish have these lateral lines now that I think about it. The tilapia, white crappies, a lot of those fish have that lateral line. Okay, I think I can work. Yeah, okay, good, good, good. I can work better from this angle. All right, I gotta get closer. Gotta get closer. This daggone huge. All right, you know what? I'm gonna fold that back. Gotta get this stencil closer to the body. All right, that's a lot better. Man, I've never messed with a lure this big. This thing falls over. So much that I am worried that I'm going to scratch it up. But then I realized I definitely hit it with that clear coat, so I'm good. Yeah, man. Um, no, I don't think so. I won't say it looked like a perch. I mean, the perch colors, yes. but perch are more gold. I can see what you mean along the top of the body there. Yeah, respect to this guy who makes these things from scratch. I can't. I don't have the time right now. So, gosh, man. All right, I'm gonna add that secondary line that's close to the eye. I need a second set of hands is what I need. I need to be like Goro so that I could hold this in place and move this and move that. All right. Let me just see something real quick here. All right. I'm just cleaning off all of this extra blue in the face. Without actually cleaning off the green, so you can't clean it too much. All right. So here's the secondary line on this side, which this line on this side doesn't go up as high, but it's fine because the black ear is going to literally cover that up. Oh man, you got to get it together, man. I haven't fished in 4 months, so I can't say too much. But we'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. All right, I had to answer an important text message. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, this is kind of a continuation, or I'm gonna keep moving, and I'm going to create a mouth line over the front. I'm gonna use this smaller So I'm just creating a fake mouth on here now. I need a straight line. Sorry about that. I had to answer a text message about a website that I'm working on. The person was sending my payment, basically. Come on, you. All right, so the next color that I am going to go with is the dark blue. And in this case with the dark blue, I am not going to airbrush it. I'm just going to kind of draw my little bit of detail in there. This isn't a necessary step. It's just something that I wanted to do to make this lure unique and look nice in comparison to the other ones, if I plan on doing any more. Usually what I do, if I'm doing just a few, I'll go full on detail. If it's a mass production, I won't go too crazy with all of the extra detail. Alrighty. Oh, don't tell me that. You can't hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me now? Mic check, mic check. Can you hear me now? Yes, no. I think when I backed out, I might have. What's the name of audio? Can you hear me? Somebody? Anybody? No? Yes? I am doing a bluegill. Can anybody hear me? All right. Can anyone hear me? Sound? Is the sound on? All right, so there is just a little bit of extra detail in the gill plate. Gonna heat set it. Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, a thumbs down or a response if you can't. We're at 8. If we go up to 9, that means the audio is good now. Anybody? Or should I just go grab my iPad real fast and check it through there? All right, I'll be right back. Can you guys hear me? Can anybody hear me? I'm gonna go grab my iPad. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, so you guys can hear me? All right, hold on. Let me just fix this situation and I see what's going on. I have saran wrap and it's slowly starting to peel off. Let me fix that. Oh my goodness, man. Today is just not a day. All right. Probably gonna get some more blurriness again. Who do you order your line through? Who do you order your line through? Okay, all right, we're set. I am closing out on this end. And I can actually see the chat now. All right, let me just hit my iPad somewhere so I don't step on anything crazy. All right, here we go. All right. All right, so the next step is the ear. I'm going to add the black ear and then the fin. And this is technically done. All righty. You ever heard of Varivis? Varivas. If you ever heard of them, check them out. They usually have random sales. Varivis America used to be the thing. I think they're going by just Varivis now. It's Varivis fishing line. They have it on Amazon as well, but they have some really good line. I would recommend them. It's kind of expensive though. I'll give you my discount code. I don't get paid off of it. My discount is the same as what you would be getting. But they make line for everything. You think of a fish, they have line for it. All right. How far back? Got you. Yeah, they have all of that line on there for that fish as well. All right. All right. Okay, I gotta bring this ear back on this side just a little bit more. So that's the good stuff about that. See how far up that ear is? I want to bring it back. So I'm going to clean off some of that black and gives me the opportunity to rework that area without having to redo the entire lure. And we are pretty far back there too. Okay. All right, that's a lot better. All right, so the last and final step is the fin. I think I want to run that orange. Nope, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm leaving it like it is. All right, so next thing is the fin. I've seen some pretty big fins and then I've seen some small fins. This lure is pretty big, but I don't want the fin to go beyond that first the headpiece. I don't want it to go into the second. All right. So we need two colors. Yellow and a brown or sepia or a black nose shiner minnow color. All right. Just thinking of oh yeah, you don't want to use that stuff. If you're breaking off a lot, you'll be highly upset with this the price of that stuff there if you're breaking off that much. Sounds like you just need to use some Power Pro. What's going on there, Demon? All right. I'm gonna start with oh yeah, you might check this out. Just check it out and see if you see something on there you like. All right, gonna start with a yellow base. Man, the fins on these are so tricky. It feels like I should go with a bigger, just because of how big this lure is. If their fins do go to the middle, what I'll do is just make it longer. All right, I'll show you guys in a split second. Kind of freestyling this fin here. Oh, how much is that stuff there? I'm not going to say the prices, so I'll let you go and look. All right, I'm gonna heat set that, and then I'm gonna finalize that color. Oh, okay, okay. One spool of line that I use, I want to say it's $70 for 150 meters of 7-pound test. That's just one of them. But if you catch them at the right, you get a nice discount, really nice discount. I'd have to go back and look because I think they delete it as well whenever they after they do their discount of like 60, 40, and 50% off. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. I wait till they drop the discount, and then I throw my discount code on top of it. Depends on how they're feeling. Sometimes they let our discount codes work, sometimes they don't. Especially during their discount. They used to. You used to get almost like 60, 70% off. Buy $100 worth of line for 30 bucks. Get a nice little amount there. All right, so the next color is orange. I think on a lure this big, the fin probably really isn't necessary. Or if you're gonna do a fin, it needs to be a lot bigger than the one that I am doing myself. Yep. And then I'm gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna do one more thing. One more color. Just a little bit of brown. You need about 600 yards to something crazy, right? That wouldn't do anything for you out there in the ocean. De-spool. All right. All good, man. All good. All good. All good. I'm almost done. I'm finalizing the other fin. Um, on a lure this big, I think I wouldn't do a fin necessarily because the fin would probably be a little overpowering. Just looking at the actual bluegills themselves, that fin does on some of them go behind the ear, at least onto the middle of the body. And I don't have a fin stencil that big, and I also think that will look rather obnoxious for a lure because it goes to the halfway point. The fin goes like there. I put the fin down there, kind of small and almost like a chase mode, real faint. If that bad boy is ready for your final inputs or things that you need to do, I am gonna put the scratch proof clear coat on and send it out the door. You say you have a glide bait. I know you can't respond right now. I'm gonna go to your site and just see what else all you have. I haven't had time to really look at much of anything. I'm always doing something. And then this home project is killing me. And we haven't even started and it's killing me. I think it's just them getting a permit to do it, slowing down the process for me. Oh, 17-pound test or got you. All right, that's being a little bit of a pain. All right. I'm gonna spray this clear coat. I'm gonna show you guys final look. This bait maker, he's on here. Moss Green. He also airbrushes as well. And so what I'm doing is just clear coating this and sending it to him. And then he can do whatever else extra if he wants to do anything else extra, and then he can clear coat it, put the tail on, and all of that sweet stuff. This came out really nice, I've got to say. What I'm gonna do is let this air dry. Um, I have some eyes. I'm gonna stick in it real quick just for some pictures. But I'm gonna take those out because he has some eyes that he likes to use. And I don't know if my eyes are big enough anyway. I only have 9mm eyes. These things might be 11. All right. Let me just check real quick. Nope, they're non. They are non-dead on. All right. All right, guys, this is it. That's just to kind of show you what it would look like with the eye in there. The eye won't be the actual final eye. Moss Green will be putting his personal eyes in there. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The bluegill. Cranky stepchild. Gibson Catch Company. Gibson Catch CO.com. And if you want anything done by me, you go to that up there. It must be the bait.com. And hit the contact us if you want something personalized. Or just check the website out. I need to turn on my ventilation system because that stuff is strong. Appreciate you all for. Okay, that's who I would usually use, but I'm out at the moment. So yep, I'll pluck these out and I'm gonna ship it to you tomorrow. I'm gonna let this sit and dry today. I can't heat set it anymore. Keep heat setting it, it's going to start bubbling and creating its own detail that I don't want. But here we go, one more time. Came out pretty nice. Appreciate you all for hanging out. Until next time, which I'll probably be back in like the next 10 minutes because I'm working on some other stuff. Peace out.